Take number 3. Welcome back to Kevin Toll Reads. Hope you're having a great Sunday. I just can't get this down pat today for whatever reason, but it was a great week. I was busy. I got a lot of videos out there. I got a lot of content. Hopefully it was decent content, but it felt like it was. I got a lot of people to talk about. But before we get into that, let's talk about what I read. And it was a busy week. So let's take a look and run through the numbers here. Michael Crichton, Airframe. This is probably my third or fourth time rereading this. Comfort read for me. I always enjoy this. I gave it a 4.1 out of 5. Really enjoyed it. I read book number 3 in the Corey series, Corey's Deal. I rated it a 3.5 out of 5. It was okay. I read books 2 and 3 of the Wayward Pines trilogy by Blake Crouch. Wayward is book 2. I rated that a 4.2, and book 3 is The Last Town, and I rated that a 4.3. This is a reread of the Wayward Pines trilogy by Blake Crouch. I really enjoyed it. It's fun, fast, sci-fi thriller type read. Great premise. You should check it out. And then I read 2 great short stories. I read The Paper Hanger by William Gay. It is in this compilation, 2001, The Best American Mystery Stories, edited by Lawrence Block. And then I read The Regular, which was in the Paper Menagerie by Ken Liu. Rated this a 4.4. Paper Hanger, I rated a 3.7. Enjoyed both of them for what they were. My first William Gay story was great. And then my reread of a story in the Paper Menagerie, which I've just gushed about the stories in this book. So should definitely, if you get a chance, check this out. So that was my reading for last week. Average score was a 4.0, which is right in that great, rating. I mean, 3.5 to 4 is good. 4.0 to 5 or 4.5 is great, and above 4.5 is just superb. So, I mean, who really cares what the ratings are? I mean, do ratings matter? I mean, I wish someone would do a video about that. They do. And for some reason, yes, they don't. But anyways, we'll move on. It's been a long week. Videos this past week, I did 12. I think for the past 3 or 4 weeks, I've been like, I keep saying I'm going to slow down, and I keep doing more. I had 4 book reviews. I did my Saturday shorts. I did my 2025 goals. If you haven't checked that out, you should check that out. It actually was more entertaining to you all than I originally thought it would be. I thought it would be pretty bland, but people enjoyed that. I did a TBR reshuffle, and I think it's number 7 on the channel. I did book haul number 22, which was interesting. I did book haul number 23. 2 book hauls last week, and I got another one planned. So, yay. I did the 5th video in the Let Me Know series, Does Book Hype Help or Harm? You should check that out if you haven't. I did a miscellaneous video. It was one of my favorite videos I've done this month. Just kind of no talking. I just kind of gave you a handwritten list of video or channels you should check out. I continue to want to be a steward, in a sense, of promoting other channels, especially smaller channels than myself, because I feel like there's a lot of people out there that gave me my props when I was a smaller channel. Not that I'm a big channel or by any stretch of the imagination, but I feel like I should pay it forward as well. You know, it's kind of like that movie, you pay it forward. I also did my top 5 book slump busters. I kind of launched a top 5 playlist on my channel, and I've got another one that I'm going to do here in a little bit. So be on the lookout for that. Got another video coming. And then, like I said, I did another book haul. So 12 videos last week. Oh my goodness. Anyways, in terms of engagement, it was nuts. I say this every week, like, hey, I've been joking that I'm going to have to do my own video on this, and this is the biggest week I've had. And honestly, before I give you your shout outs here to the people that are either new subscribers or regulars that comment all the time, or people that had commented and gave me some great feedback, there has been great feedback. I really love folks. I'll give you an example. Fainer27. Tell me about, the books he picked up at, he was in the grocery store, and it's like bonus book, and just the excitement that people like that himself shares with me is really heartwarming. It really is. And, you know, we're getting close. I think I'm over 475 subscribers. I'm getting close to the 500, which is just, if you would have told me 6 months ago that I would be even thinking about that number, that I would have said you're nuts. And I know a lot of people say that, but just some of the comments, you know, from some of the people, Bing Lamb, Patty Page. I mean, I'm really getting to know some of you, especially starting to get to know some of you on a first name basis. It's been great, you know. And then I can go on and gush, but it has really been awesome. I really appreciate y'all. So let's run down the list. I've had some new people on here, some regulars, like I said. A Cruel Reader's Thesis, interesting. Guilty Feet, Aaron Facer, Randy Ray, Paul Bigby, Xanadu Castle, Nerdishly Active, Little Big Library, Literary Layer, interesting. Cove Sharon, I'm butchering that. Cove Sharon, I think it's Kovaicheran. I'm probably just butchering it. I apologize. Ted Reed instead. Unpotted, Jen S. Jack Walter, 5970. Y. Freeman. Bryce's 1000. Jeff Tobin. Gilson Moraes. Roberto Alvia. Fainer 27. Book Ramble. Just Book Girl TV. Navi Sahota, Just Dawn, 6288. Dawn's another one I get to know on a regular basis. Boris Book Blog, MXGT, Rowdy Player One, which, by the way, Rowdy, I sent you the serial books for The Green Mile, and you should be getting them soon. So, Julie Atkins, Paramjit Singh, Book Chat with Pat. Got to check out Book Chat with Pat's channel. She's such a nice lady. You need to check out Pat's channel. She's great. Had this recent video where she talked about her trip to Ireland. Definitely check it out. She's been a little under the weather, but she's getting back into it. Check Pat out. Faceless, Novel Insights, CJ Rated Books, Patty Page. Patty's a great commenter on my channel. I really enjoyed her. Lens 12, another regular. Bing Lamb. Bing's a great guy. Kunal Sakdev, Nagel Bagel, Rowdy. I have Rowdy here twice. Rowdy, you get props twice, buddy. That's the problem with trying to keep track of them all. It's a good problem. Muglo, Trav's Bookshelf, Reading Ideas, Eric Miller, Book Buds. They have a great channel. They just passed 1,000 subscribers, by the way, too, so check them out. Dustin Neely, Loves to Read 75, Phil, Billy, WV, Boris _SV, Daisy May 0929, Cliff Amons, Ingrid Fitz, Forever Dissenting, Maeve Ever Books, Andrew Murphy, AJ Bell, McNulty Book Corral, James Biddle, Paula P, and Graz at the GKBC. A lot of people. Freaking fantastic. I love it. So, what am I reading this week? Let's get right into it. As you know, I am reading that second series with those people, so I am ready to go get back into the second series. And I got this behemoth, which I was wanting to get started a little early, and I didn't get to it because I've just been pounding books. I ripped through the Wayward Pines trilogy, so I need to get started on this week. I've already started The Guardians. Fun fact, Dr. Logan at Novel Insights. We're going to do we're buddy reading this thing. I need to read this week, and I need to get started in my read of The Warrior's Path, which is book 3 in the second series. So that's what's on the radar for this week. Start this thing, finish these two. So that's the goal. And then I've got some pretty cool things lined up for the short story series. I am still in a position where I haven't repeated a author yet on the short story series. And I think I've got 11 short stories I reviewed on Saturday. So I'm really enjoying Saturdays. I really am. It's like a fun little treat, like a little dessert thing. I don't know how to describe it. TBR update. That leaves with reading those. I've got these on the TBR. 2 Minute Rule by Robert Kraft. 13th Warrior by Michael Crichton. Jabal Sackett, which is book 4 in the Sackett series. That's coming. And then the next entry in the Reacher series, Jack Reacher, Better Off Dead, and Lee Child, Andrew Child. And so those are on the near term. Book related news. A couple of these are repeats from last time, but I got some new news too. Fear of the Gods. John Gwynne, another author that I've had my eye on for a long, long time. Book number 3 is The Fury of the Gods. It's in the Bloodsworn trilogy. It comes out on October 22nd. So I talked about this last week. Salem's Lot this week, October 3rd on Max. Definitely checking that out. The Forest of Lost Souls by Dean Koontz. That came out at the end of September. I didn't know that until I saw it on one of my feeds, and I was like, huh. I've been trying to collect Dean Koontz. I want to get into some Dean Koontz next year, so I'm just trying to bolster some of my mass market paperbacks. I'm always on the lookout for those. Some of you have given me suggestions. Might be worth checking out if you're a Dean Koontz fan. The new Joe Abercrombie novel, The Devils, is coming out in May 2025. Wind and Truth, Stormlight Archive number 5 from Brandon Sanderson comes out in December. I have yet to read more Sanderson yet, but Sanderson is on my radar. I'm going to get to him. I'm getting to Mistborn and Warbreaker next year. If not, maybe this year. We'll see. I got to get through Dandelion Dynasty, but I mentioned last year week as well, the new Jack Reacher novel Into Deep comes out also on October 22nd. And then I also mentioned that there was a Crime Stories by Lee Child called Safe Enough that was released at the beginning of September. I'll probably wait and get that one maybe when it comes out in paperback, but I definitely am interested in that. I also mentioned that John Grisham and Jim McCloskey, they came out with kind of a joint thing around true stories about wrongfully imprisoned people, which is kind of interesting because the book I'm reading with Dr. Logan, The Guardians by John Grisham, is a book that's related to people that work to try to free people that are wrongfully imprisoned. And so, interesting. There is a new Percy Jackson book number 7, The Wrath of the Triple Goddess. It came out at the end of last week, so the 9/24. So that was out new. And then I also saw too, for the fans of like Patterson and Alex Cross, that Prime Video is doing a new Alex Cross series that's coming out in November. So who knew? In terms of upcoming videos, it's going to be busy. I'm going to have a video later. It's going to be a top 5 kind of video, so be on the lookout for that. I'm going to be doing book reviews, obviously, this week. We're going to have another Saturday Shorts. I'm going to do another book haul. I'm going to do another video in the Let Me Know series. I'm getting behind on book tags. I'm being tagged by people, and I need to get some of that. Also, it's the end of the month. So not only am I busy at work, I'm going to have an end-of-month video for September. So that's going to be on the radar as well. And then I need to get back into the character and why you should read series. And so be on the lookout for that. So lots of videos. Hope you're having a great rest of your Sunday. I'll talk to you later. Thanks.